Today on Beat to Fit, Paint to Match, we're trying to make a little kick out because the tunnel, it didn't really grab it. I didn't like the way it fit the tunnel. So I'm going to try to manipulate the situation to make this thing here, this is my shifter, to make it fit mo better. So it's going to fit like that. Of course, I'm going to round these corners off once I get this, and this will be clamped and, you know, welded to. This will actually be welded to this piece. I thought about making it a screw-on piece, but I think welding it would be better. It's going to be a little funny there, but I'll be able to walk it while I weld, you know, and tapping, walking, tapping. So I just got to get this piece here fit in, something like that. This will all get ground down. But Beat to Fit, Paint to Match. We're back on the International Travelette project. There she is right there, the old girl. We're getting the shifter set up for the transfer case while I wait for the drive shaft, because the drive shaft's Merle, my old boy Merle down there, Merle, and that's M-U-R-L, Merle, down at Merle's drive line. He's hooking me up with some drive shafts. Anyways, that's where we're at, trucking along. In case anybody was wondering, looks like it was a success. There's a little bit of play here because that hole's got to be a little bit bigger to fit everything in. So it looks like we got a successful installation here. I'm gonna get that going, and then I've got some dynamat here that's gonna go over it. So that'll go over all this. I might even just leave that and just dynamat over that. That's it right there. Look at that. A little rusty there, but we're just gonna roll that, let that roll. Okay. Beautiful. Beautiful. Sexy. Woo! I love it when a plan comes together. Yep. We're back. We're back at it. We got the shifter in. It wasn't super easy. I did not screw this down. Carpet's not really fit right. The new carpet kit is coming pretty soon, as well as a headliner. But yeah, we got that in, and it seems to operate. It's pretty interesting. I got this is for the rear, and this is for the front. Of course, all the way forward is high and back is low. So this one here operates, it's pretty interesting. Each stick is for the axle, or the drive shaft, really. So all the way forward on this stick is rear high, and then since it's a passenger drop, so the axle's like right down in there somewhere, this one here is currently in neutral. So you can slip it into high, and that's four high, or you can bring this one down and put it in low and have it be rear wheel low, or this one here, well, it needs a move. But if that's down, then that would be 4 low. You can't do front axle high by itself. You can only do front axle low. So that's where it's going to live most of the time right there.
And then you can do the front axle now with the rear axle engaged.
Yep. Front axle with rear axle engaged. Yes, because it won't shift. We found out it won't shift with the, well, it will into high. You can put the front into high without the back, with the back in neutral.
So yeah,
but you can't put,
and that's for your front end digs.
I got it backwards. You can put the front end low.
Low for your front end digs. Yeah.
For your front end digs. Yeah, so it can be a front wheel drive only in low. But there you go. That's what it looks like. Super sexy. We're gonna slip the seat in there and let this carpet sit. It looks like the carpet, you know, I did add a little bit here, but not much. Once that carpet gets warmed up, and it'll remold. But this, like I said, this carpet here is going because it's caught on fire once or twice. Yeah, well, we got the drive shafts went to put them in. The flange was a little bit different. The bolt sizes were larger. What, 7/16 to a 1/2 inch. The original ones were 7/16. This one I had to open up to a 1/2 inch with a reamer that I had, but we didn't have the bolts. So those bolts for the front drive shaft are going to have to be on order. That is no longer going to be used. That is, did anybody want a broken in half transfer case? Let me know. I'll cut them a great deal. So the rear drive shaft's in, and everything looks good with it. We got Earl in the transfer case. Oh, I put water in there just to make sure. No, I'm just kidding. That's oil. Mike would not have let me put water in my transfer case.
The vent.
And I did the vent. Look at the little vent. Went with a special vent, and I got 3 of them, so I could do the front axle too. So right now, like I said, we're missing the front drive shaft, and this flange is a little bit bigger than the other one, so I'm guessing that's just a little more heavy duty. So now we just got to wait for hardware for this, and the speedometer from the I think it was the factory Dodge speedometer cable that we were using, that just slipped right in there. Not a problem. So we'll see if that speedo works. We're gonna take her down in a minute and drive her. There's a few things I need to clean up, like I need to cut these here because they're making contact with this. There's a lot of there is a lot of little bits and pieces that need some TLC, you see. Yeah, so we got that. And that's about it. Everything else looks really good. So we're gonna fire it up, and well, it's gonna be a minute before we do that, but it's gonna happen. It's ready to fire up. What we need is this truck too.
Yeah.
Your truck has got a mini-me. And in my case, my truck has a mini-me, and its mini-me also has a mini-me.
Mini-me.
A mini-me. A muddy mini-me.
They're all muddy.
Everything's muddy. Spring is over though. Not officially. Okay, there's 4 high. Now what we're gonna do here is we're gonna try our crawl. I'm gonna back it up and see how she crawls. That's gotta be rolling forward, maybe.
Or completely stop.
No, not completely stop. Huh? Roll forward.
There you go. Okay.
Now we can. So this may be a problem.
Not going in.
Yeah, because we're not rolling forward.
Think you gotta roll forward to put it in the low?
Okay, let's see here.
There you go.
So,
Now, that was still a neutral.
yeah.
You'll do the same thing.
Power, we can roll it forward back here.
What wonder what the deal was. He just hasn't done it, or years or time.
No, they're odd. They're tricky to ship. They got it. You gotta have it in the right place. You can't force it.
Or they won't work.
You'll fuck it up.
Okay, well, don't force it, definitely.
Okay, I'll keep that in mind. Oh my god.
There we go. There we go. Yeah, baby. Is that fucking cool?
Yeah, she crawls. It went in?
Yeah.
Oh, I was about to say, it shouldn't go in.
It just dropped right in.
Okay.
I mean, with like nothing.
Yeah. You know a 6-shifter.
Holy shit.
Oh, that is a crawl.
And that's in second gear.
That's in second gear. Let's try first. No, that's first.
Is it?
That's first, yeah.
Okay.
I was about to say, if that's second gear, that's too low. Yeah, that's first gear.
And it's idling going.
Yep.
Wow.
Yeah, see, it doesn't look that steep, I'm sure, from the thing, but it should look pretty steep right here, doesn't it? Because you can't even see the road.
Going off the edge.
Trees smacking me in the shit.
Yeah, going off the edge. Well, the front end is low. I'm keeping it level. Whoa.
Okay, the transfer case working. That's third gear.
That was third gear?
This is third gear right here.
Oh, man. Torque monster.
Oh, yeah. Pinstriping here. North Idaho pinstriping right here. Look at that. Bitchin'. So everything went well. The transfer case obviously works. We had fun driving around back there. That's my own private Idaho. My own private Idaho.
You gotta like that.
Oh my gosh.